MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Steven Matz gets the starting nod for the Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
So up steps Oz. Albies. He will lead this one off today. First pitch on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Get out of the blocks.
Nick Markakis digging in now. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Roll, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Matz is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Albies leads off second with nobody out. A bouncer to the left side. And there's one away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. He's set and the pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time, so they're off to a flying start in this one.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now as he puts it on the ground to third. Barehanded at his knees. It's in time.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
Stepping into the box, Marcell Ozuna. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. One and one. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's got 5 base hits in 21 at-bats. 1 and 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Braves lead this one 1-0. Mike Soroka will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher, just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Ahmed.
Now the pitch.
Rosario. Count 1-0.
Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Ro, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
2-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's set. Here it comes. Favorable call in there for a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And he falls behind 0-2. Rosario makes a move from first. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they gave up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. No one out with a runner at second. This is on the ground over to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and he's taking the league by storm right now. He's punishing every mistake he sees, and we'll see if he can lose another ball over the wall again today.
So here's Pete Alonso as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 6 home runs and 17 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The 0-2 delivery. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart, trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Ground ball, foul down the left side. One out and a runner on third. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. 1-0. Here it is. Not close. It's 2-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Slider finds the zone for a strike. The 2-1 pitch.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Set to get his day started, Travis d'Arnaud. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And now pitch on the way. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
This one's down to third. Davis brings it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Robinson Cano, one of the softest hands in all our sport. Probably turns one of the best double plays in the game, captain of the defense.
To the plate now, Charlie Culberson. As he'll take a look at ball one. Culberson stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Batting it, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now the pitch.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Set to get his day started, Dominic Smith, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Strike called, 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Smith is retired, and there's 1 away. At the plate, J.D. Davis. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1. High in the air into shallow left center. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2, here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Jake Marisnick would be next. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and up next the center fielder Jake Marisnick. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
2 out with the man at first. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And another foul ball.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Mets leave 1. They still trail 1-0. So here now's the pitcher, Mike Soroka. 9-1-2 due up.
Mike Soroka.
First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Line drive to center field, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there for strike one. One out and a runner on second base. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
2 out here and a runner at second. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
The set and the 2-1.
Count it 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And that misses for ball 4 to Freeman as he'll work the walk.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Acuna digs in now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes set. The 0-1. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knob.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Marcell Ozuna is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Has a look. Now the pitch. Hit hard to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Bases full now following the error. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch. On the corner at the knees, 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Here's the 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
The 2-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
The third baseman, number 8.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Standing in now, Charlie Culberson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit out towards second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Braves on top, 4-0.
Back now for the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league, and when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Mets.
Now to the plate, Steven Matz. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit hard on the ground to second.
Albies brings it in.
And that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop.
Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Rosario is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. The relay. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Now that first baseman.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Hot shot on the ground is short.
Swanson brings it in.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two and one. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
In now, Mike Soroka as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. He's set and the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Davis has got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Markakis. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to the right side. He's got it. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Braves lead it 5-0. Ready for another chance? Michael Conforto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
The count is 1-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
At the plate, Dominic Smith. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman,
J.D. Davis, the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
The 0-1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Whoa, that's kicked out.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his second base hit of the afternoon. And as we check out our Atlanta Braves leaderboard, you can see that he currently ranks second best on the roster in that category. Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Grounded back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Slow roller down the third baseline. Davis grabs it cleanly, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fouled off. Two out with the man at first. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Grounded to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilson Ramos. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And the pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's Jake Marisnick, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
He's set. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Over to Albies. On to Freeman. A double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Eduardo Nunez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Nunez.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Albies onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Michael Waka takes over to start the 6th inning on the
Now
mound.
pitching for the New York Mets, number 45, Michael Waka.
Ready once again, Charlie Culberson, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Number 8, Charlie.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home.
Ball, that's out. Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in, Dansby Swanson. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box now, Mike Soroka. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slow little grounder left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. Now the pitch. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And now a pitch on the way. Grounded to the right. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next up for New York, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in now, Nick Markakis, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's out.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Line drive, base hit.
Boy, this guy's off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
To the plate now, Ronald Acuna. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Runners on first with one down. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Ball.
2-2.
2-2 count.
Runner at first here, one man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little roller toward the hole. To second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Coming to the plate now, Marcell Ozuna. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Braves strand one, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
A.J. Minter gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
A.J. Minter.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone into the upper tank. Solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Number 11 for him on the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
So now to the plate, Dominic Smith. And he'll probably send it in the air out to center field. Acuna comes on now, and he has it one down.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Stepping into the box, J.D. Davis. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way.
Nope, outside.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 1-0 home. Drilled on the ground is short. Swanson picks it up. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
2 balls and no strikes to Ramos. The 2-0 on the way.
Hey! Oh, that's off the plate.
Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Ozuna, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Darren O'Day takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Darren O'Day. Center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
At the plate now, Jake Marisnick. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive, fair ball down the line.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Jeff McNeil will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Mets, number 6.
Swing and a liner. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. The relay throw, and he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Boy, D-Row, when they're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. All you got is kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike two. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now, they've cut the lead down to 2.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Here's Robbie Cano now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First offering on its way, and he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. He pulls this one into right. Markakis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets 3. Brad Brock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 29, Brad.
Coming to the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The third baseman, number 8.
Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these 2 guys fared in the matchup. Standing in, Charlie Culberson. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Number 7, shortstop, Stanley Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball one. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Shane Green will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adam Duvall is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Into the box now, Pete Alonso, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. This year against right-handed pitching, Alonso is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Behind 0-2 now. And he got him.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Michael Conforto.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. One out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Here it comes.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 3-1 pitch.
2. 3-2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
Settling in now, Dominic Smith. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 to Dominic Smith. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Down in order go the Mets. They're still down 5-3. Leading off the inning, Adam Duvall, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Seth Lugo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lugo, 30 years of age. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies. 97 that time as this is fouled away. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And it's fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
He throws him on the fastball there. Ozzie Albies becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Runner at second, one away, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run shot for Nick Markakis. Sixth home run on the season for him, as it is now 7-3.
Boy, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
The first baseman, number 5. Freddie Freeman.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Down and away, ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's the Braves 7 and the Mets 3. Luke Jackson is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Luke Jackson.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. Striding in, J.D. Davis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
The 2-2.
Thank you.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Third home run for him on the year. And it's now a 7-4 ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
1 ball, no strikes to count. No outs, nobody on. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. The Mets find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Roll, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Here's another 2-2. Swing, and he gets under this one as it's hit in the air to shallow center. Albies stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Digging in, Jake Marisnick. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Will Smith comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Number 51, Will Smith.
Yoenis Cespedes will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. A ball and no strikes. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again. Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Here now the 2-2.
I got 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And now they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. The Mets down to their final strike. Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. He brings it in, and the Braves have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
7-4 the final finish today. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Soroka takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Braves totaled 11 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 7-4. At the start of the day, the Mets are in last place in the NL East, while the Braves are third in the division. Jorge Alfaro was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, leading the Marlins to a win over Pittsburgh 9-3. Heading into the day, the Marlins sit in 4th place in the National League East division, and the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central. Sonny Gray earned the win, his 4th this season, as Cincinnati got the best of the Nationals 4-1. In the standings, the Nationals sit in 2nd place in the National League East division, and the Reds sit in 3rd place in the National League Central division. The Phillies combined to allow only 4 hits as they toppled the Rockies 10-1. As of today, the Phillies sit in 1st place in the National League East division, while the Rockies sit in 2nd place in the National League West division. The Brewers brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 1-0. They now have 5 straight wins. Entering the day's action, the Brewers sit in 1st place in the National League Central division, and the Cardinals are 4th in the division. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined for a 4-hitter as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-2. At the start of the day, the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West, and the Cubs sit in 2nd place in the National League Central. The Los Angeles Dodgers finished off a 3-game sweep as they secured a win in extra innings over the Padres 6-5. Heading into the day, the Padres sit in 4th place in the National League West, and the Dodgers are atop the division. The Yankees grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the extra inning victory over the Blue Jays 9-4. As of right now, the Blue Jays are in 2nd place in the AL East, and the Yankees are atop the division. The Bo Sox completed a 3-game series sweep as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 1-0. Entering the day's action, the Red Sox are in 3rd place in the AL East, and the Rangers are in 4th place in the AL West. The Chi Sox sent 3 balls into the seats as they blew out Baltimore 9-1. Last place in the AL East. Jandel Gustave got his 2nd W of the season as San Francisco took care of the Indians 3